Hey everyone, David C. Anderson from the KnifeCenter, coming at you from SHOT Show 2020. We're here in the SOG booth with Alec.
Good to see you.
How you doing, sir?
Not too bad. It's been an exciting year.
You've got some cool new stuff to show us. Got some updates, some new models.
Yeah, exactly. Just a couple of things going on.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Absolutely. So what we've got on the table here is sort of the culmination of the last 2 years of hard work for us at SOG. And that's one of the big things that you're starting to hear is we're starting to break out SOG into Studies and Observations Group. It was part of the original mandate of the company and the unit that we were founded around, and is now being carried through to all of our design language and all of the products that we make, developed with the end user in mind, with input from the end users during the development process. That's something that's no more clear, or that's something that is incredibly clear with the Trident series. This is a new Trident AT. Most of you remember that we had the Trident and the Trident Elite in years gone by. It was time for an update and an upgrade. So we took the new XR technology that we put in Terminus XR and CLXR last year and made it assisted. So this is the Trident AT, or Trident Assisted Technology XR lock.
And all the models that are assisted are carrying that AT suffix, yes?
Carrying that AT suffix, yes, for all the new product going forward. Some of the older stuff will still be the same the way that it's been, that we don't cause confusion, but everything going forward, we're going to have that 2-letter suffix, so it's easy to know. Well, it's an XR lock, well, it's an assisted technology. Go from there, fixed blade FX, etc. In the Trident, we've got cryo-treated D2, fully ambidextrous, spine-mounted safety. If you don't like to use the safety, just leave it off. Push out about a 45, pops open for you. We've got it in OD green, we're going to have it with serrations, we have it in a Tonto-style blade. They've got a tungsten carbide glass breaker on there, and then an integrated belt cutter. Very much designed for our guys in uniform, military, law enforcement, so you can carry around less stuff on your belts.
Absolutely. And it's got a good feel, still got that full finger grip, and still got that nice integrated belt cutter. I mean, that's kind of a signature element for that model for a long time. And something that's going to make some of you folks happy out there, a little bit more of a more subtle pocket clip going on.
A little bit more subtle, yeah. It does still say SOG on it, but it's not the full size of the clip anymore.
And it's pretty deep carry and reversible.
Completely.
So this is a fully ambidextrous knife because of that clip and the way that lock works.
Absolutely, and that's going to carry through for basically everything we do with the AT.
Very nice. And the Tonto profile, pretty EDC friendly. I say it's almost really a kind of a
almost
shape.
Yeah. It's sort of
just
more
a little
traditional
bit of
Tonto. It's not quite as angular as a more American Tonto.
So I mean, I'm not much of a Tonto person, but I'd have no qualms about carrying that every day for sure.
Absolutely. Moving on with more of our professional series, so again, designed for military law enforcement. When I say professional, we're breaking out into 3 verticals. We're going to have everyday carry or daily carry. We're going to have outdoor, so again, geared towards outdoorsmen, hunters, fishermen, etc., and then professional. Guys in uniform who are counting on this when SHTF. Moving on from there, we're going to have the SOG XR. So as the name suggests, it uses the XR lock. It's the SOG family, so you're probably familiar with our automatic knives. Not everybody can carry an automatic in every place. This is sort of a way to get
getting better, but still.
It is. I think there's only 6 states now that actually fully outlaw, and it's going down every year. Cryo D2 in this guy, so mil G10 handles, and then again, XR lock, one hand open, one hand closed, nice and fluid. Also fully ambidextrous, carries over that same style of clip. Pop out one screw, put it on the opposite side, screw it back home, and you're good to go for a lefty, or if you just want to have offhand carry.
Yeah. And you've got the flipper mechanism, all the same options. If you're familiar with the Terminus XR, you've got 3 ways to open. You got your thumb studs, pull the bar back, or hit that flipper. And yeah, another good, in addition to the law enforcement, again, good EDC design.
Absolutely, yeah. Just because it's designed for professionals doesn't mean you can't carry it on a daily basis. It's just something that's a little bit easier to self-select what you like and what's best that suits your needs.
And it feels very sturdy too. You got those full liners there. Decent amount of traction, not too aggressive on the G10.
It's not going to tear up your pocket, but it's definitely not going to fall out of your hand either.
And in black as well. Yeah, very cool.
Absolutely. Another tried and true friend decided that, we decided that basically everything that we've had for a long time needed an update. That includes the Vision series. This is part of our premium line for our professional users. This is going to be cryo-treated CTS XHP.
Nice.
So incredibly hard. Also follows that XR. So Vision XR. One hand open, 3 different ways.
So many people consider XHP to be sort of a stainless version of D2 in a way.
Yeah.
Very, very similar in its application. So that's fits in thematically with the rest of the stuff.
Exactly, and radically increase edge retention.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Cool.
Yep. Also comes in a couple colors. Will come with serrated as well. And then at the top of the heap for folders, for professionals, we're going to have the new version of the Pentagon XR. Still has that same little bitty shark tooth style serration, so you've got full edge on one side and then about the last half inch on the other. It's not a full dagger style, but it gets you that nice little point we need to get it into.
It's better for penetration.
Exactly, putting holes in whatever you want to put holes into. So again, XR lock, rounded at the back, nice and smooth, sticks in your hand. Sort of a folding iteration of a dagger style knife without the illegalities that come with having a double-edged blade.
Of course. And definitely out of the professional series, I'd say this one fits my hand the best. It's rounded over nicely on all the edges and a fairly neutral shape. So again, that's going to be good for any hand size too.
Exactly.
You've got a broad finger groove there, but that's all you really have to worry about. So you've plenty of real estate, nothing that's going to keep different grips from being too cramped or anything like that.
Yeah, a lot of space, but it's not going to eat at you while you're grabbing it.
Very nice.
All right, sticking with our professional series for a little bit, we do have a new fixed blade joining the pack. So if you guys remember the Steel XR from last year, nice big old slab S35 VN, fully ambidextrous. Again, one of the first things we've premiered the XR lock on following the Terminus. Well, it's getting a brother for that, so we're going to have the Seal FX. Again, a giant slab S35 VN, fully reversible sheath, so you can put the knife in one way or the other, it doesn't matter. For that, cryogenically heat treated, 100% made in the USA. Fantastic little knife.
So now on the folder, the blade was made in the USA. This is all US made.
This is all US made. For
very
that.
nice. Very nice.
Completely domestic, Cerakoted stateside, scales are coming stateside.
So it's a little bit more expensive than the folder, and most of that's down to the US construction and
US construction.
Bigger piece of S35.
Exactly. It's about twice as much steel in this, both with the belly of the blade and then everything going down through the tang. This is also a Tonto style tang.
Yeah.
For that. So it's a nice subtle Tonto like we've got on the Trident.
But just about the exact same size, really, as the folder.
Exactly. We had some guys who were like, it's great, it's fantastic, I want it fixed.
And that's going to get you a little bit less weight as well.
It is. A little bit slimmer in the hand, so if you felt like it was overly bulky, just because we don't have the space for the blade to fold in, you've got just a little bit more comfort for that when you're actually going to work, but again, you're going to have to carry in a fixed blade. That trade-off. Like that.
And again, it is a Tonto, but it's not a super aggressive one, so this is going to be good for outdoorsmen too, which a Tonto is usually not very well suited for camping, hunting, that sort of thing. You could hunt with this Tonto.
You could, absolutely. Yeah. Almost forms a belly, you don't have to worry about that hard angle digging in when you're going for it.
And plenty of grip when things get nice and messy and you're in the middle of a
slick,
of a harvest.
Cold, wet, slimy.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Very nice. I like that a lot. That's very cool.
All right, and then moving on to another old knife, sort of made new, and with our new design process. We talked to a lot of hunters and outdoorsmen and decided that the Aegis was the knife for them. A little more organic shaped, still carries over that new AT XR locking mechanism. So also cryo-treated D2, just like with the Tridents. One hand open, it's an assisted knife, one hand open kind of comes with the territory for that.
And I love that you guys are doing some really cool new colors with this too.
Yes.
Yeah, these are just a couple we have on the table in front of us.
Exactly. As fun as it is to look for a black knife or a completely green knife when you put it down in the woods, sometimes it's nice to be able to actually find something again when you put it down.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Something called out, so on both of our professional and our law enforcement style knives, we're having the pocket loops on them, or not pocket loops, wow, the lanyard loops on them. Makes it easier to just to tether them to you in case you're driving out and about. It's not something to carry over into our EDC line that we'll see in a minute. But nice and textured, soft touch.
Yeah, so these are synthetic handle scales versus the some of the G10s.
Yes, this is going to be GRN.
So a little bit lighter, GRN backspacer as well,
yep.
And switch there. So definitely a little bit lighter. I've got slightly larger hands, and that's not getting in my way so much. Even if I'm choking back, it's not bugging me too much. That was one thing I was a little curious about when I saw photos, was whether that was going to get in the way.
Exactly. It's not a hard angle. We've got it chamfered at an angle just away, so even if you do have it on there, or you can have a lanyard on there to that bit of extra length if you want to get really far back, you're still able to grab it and it's not eating in.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that at all. So that nothing to worry about there. Again, deep carry pocket clip, reversible.
Yep. Nice and solid. A little bit milled out. Very subtle branding on there. You know it's made by us, but it's not something that we're screaming at you. It has happened in the past.
Very cool. And FRN thumb studs too.
I believe these ones are actually coated for that. They're not straight up FRN.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
so it is actual metal underneath there, and it's just a coating.
Yeah, color matching was a bit of an ordeal with these particular models, but it's something that definitely pops and stands out.
Yeah, so I was seeing that and thought maybe it was the same material, but that's not the case.
Yeah, no, steel thumb studs that we've got coated.
Very nice. And again, nice thin, well, not say again, we haven't mentioned this yet, nice thin blade stock with a full flat grind is going to slice very, very well.
Exactly. You also have that belly on it, lots of outdoorsmen crave.
Yeah.
It comes down to a fine point, but it's easy enough to, when you're getting into it, just lay it on your fingertip, it's not going to bite back into you when you're going to work.
And you still have a full grip.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
Moving on to some of our EDC style knives, or our daily carry knives. This is the new version of the Flash. You guys remember the Flash 1, Flash 2, etc. Again, something that needed an update. Still the Cryo-Treated D2 that we've got on the Aegis and the Trident, but now it's in a little bit more carry-friendly design, nice and long, nice and lean. Doesn't take up a whole lot of pocket real estate, and it's a bit easier to customize and mix and match. We've been known for a long time for making black or silver knives. You have one color you want, sometimes both, but nothing more beyond that. Those days are done. I like blue. You got a nice cyan knife that can match with everything.
And of course, blue, I know you're talking about this as a daily carry knife, but for the outdoorsman out there, blue, one of the most least common occurring colors in nature, so easy to see in the outdoors too, just like orange can be, you know, depending on the season, of course.
Absolutely.
We've got the yellow and the red here as well, which look really good.
Yep, and still that AT XR technology. The Flash will also come with a serrated blade. Some of the guys definitely man those and carry those on a daily basis.
We've got that here in black. Again, fairly neutral handle, kind of like the some of the others, so that you're not biasing it towards one hand size.
No,
yeah, you've got, you know, this is going to be very versatile. Again, nice and ambidextrous. All these XR locks, all these crossbar style locks that folks are doing are really great for that. So you don't have to worry about making a left hand or a right hand version.
Exactly. We have a whole cadre of subject matter experts that we use to test all these things with. People in military, law enforcement, really high speed users and hardcore users in it. Outdoor, like I said, for the professional line, military and law enforcement, hunters, fishermen, backpackers, people that are professionals in the EDC community that actually need that we test these with. So it's not just guys like us handling knives like, hey, okay, it's perfect in my hand, but then if my wife handles knives, she's not
going to. That's no good, yeah.
Exactly.
And then deep carry pocket clip, reversible as well. Very deep carry in this case.
Yes.
Sticks way up. And I see a couple little holes in the backspacer there. Is that something in particular?
If you really, really want to, you can thread some really fine quarters on there and get a little landing loop on it. It's something that would probably work better with, it's a little bit too small for 550, unfortunately, but that's something that restricts the mechanism.
Yeah, even if you take the core out, it looks like it'd be difficult.
A little smaller. It's a bit of a pain, speaking from experience. But things like bank line, no problem. It all just depends on what you want to have on hand.
Very nice.
Thank you. And then for our elite level of EDC users, we have a new updated version of the Ultra CTI, sort of the previous gen of this. This is the new Ultra XR. Carbon fiber, titanium, using the XR lock, hence the name XR. So you have that one hand open and close. Clearly I need to play with it more.
Yeah. It's easy to get a little bounce back.
A little bit of bounce back if you're not timing it just right. It's sort of the perks of getting used to a new knife.
Yeah.
It's like driving cars. They all do the same thing, but you still have to find the headlight switch.
Or every clutch is a little bit different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it weighs about 1.2, 1.3 ounces. I can't remember the exact spec off it. Next to nothing. Carbon fiber, titanium. This is the knife for somebody who either doesn't want to carry something in their pockets or feels like they need to carry a knife but want to use it as a money clip. Or people who are out running. Like, as much fun as it is to have a knife banging into your thigh while you're running.
Yeah.
Exactly. Slip it in your waistband, your pants pocket.
Yeah, clip it, you know, if you're wearing athletic shorts or anything like that, that's going to be no problem.
Yep.
Really thin overall, really thin blade stock. Again, good slicing. S35 VN.
Yep.
The gold looks really good, too.
It does. It's a nice bit of pop. And even with the small, slim, light knife like this, you still have a nice burly blade. It's not something you just have a nice little teeny, tiny...
It's not a wilting flower.
No.
No,
not
for sure. Yeah. Very, very nice. And that, of course, wide pocket clip, like you said, money clip. Reversible as well, I assume?
Yes.
Very cool. Very nice
pop out the two screws, flip it over, and put it back.
Very cool. All right, that's all the new stuff we've got from SOG, or are we calling it SOG now? Are you trying to steer people in that direction?
It
or?
sort of depends. I mean, we did a study a couple years ago, and about half the country knows us as one, and half the country knows us as the other. Yeah, it's pretty surprising. SOG, SOG, Studies and Observations Group, whichever you like, it's still us. Except nowadays we're designing everything with a lot more intent and designed for higher purpose for the individuals that they're actually.
All you really need to know is it's the place with the cool knives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what we've got to show you right now at SHOT Show 2020. We're going to leave links below in the description where you can head over to KnifeCenter.com, get your hands on these, or pre-order them depending on what status they're on. Alec, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you. It's fun talking.
Keep sticking around for the rest of our SHOT Show coverage. Thanks, guys.